the house, JJ.
Yeah, I am in the house with a link for you kids. since we discussed the topic last month, I figured I'd share that.
Oh yeah, look at her. She's lovely.
That's right.
What an atrocious person.
What?
She survives on light and air, man.
Of course she does.
You never heard the story a long while back about the human Barbie doll?
Oh, I did.
I did hear about the human Barbie, but how's that even possible? Why isn't she dead yet?
But what you see, not only that,
it's possible because she's lying. That's why it's possible.
See, but you know, of course, that link there. You know, she survives on light and air. She's part of, I think it's like a Ukrainian religion.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh.
That's religion.
Now I understand why Russia wants to attack the Ukraine.
That religion actually killed a woman like a year back. She thought she could actually survive without that, so she basically starved herself to death.
You see, Vladimir Putin is completely 100% justified in all of this.
He now supports Russia's conquest of. This has got to end. Has declared she's a spiritual teacher. Oh, I bet she is. Oh, she can speak through aliens too. Like, yeah, I actually know that. We have one of those in Sweden as well.
She can teach my spirit anytime, right?
No.
That's
she's
not
not getting
attractive.
No, she's not getting anywhere near me.
I know. There's never a time more in my life except whenever I look at children. When I look at this person and go, I could break her.
I give her the people's elbow.
No, they're just my hands and my knee. That's all I need. I might not even need the knee, just my hand.
No, I just poke her and it just falls apart.
Is that your rib cage, or are you just happy to see me? Oh,
it's poking out at me so much, I can't really...
Do we need to have a talk?
She's from another planet, though. I'll give her that.
Oh, that makes sense.
I read about a lawyer in Australia a couple of years back who said that he had been time traveling and he would prove it in court. I never know actually what happened with that.
That probably says it all.
Probably says it all. Yes.
Or I saw a video recently of a guy who wanted to prove that he can levitate on live television. Mm-hmm. And what he basically did, he was sitting on a sofa and suddenly just started violently twitching, and that's his levitation.
It's pretty good. It's pretty.
Oh, let me see if I can find that video.
Did you guys know the Indian skeptic guy, Sanal? I think I forget his full name. I think he's known as Sanal, and he basically challenged one of India's leading gurus to kill him with magic on live television. And the guru said that he would kill him on live television. So it's basically started to shout weird words and spells at Sanal, and Sanal just sits back in the sofa and just laughs. This goes on for hours and hours and hours because everyone is tuning into this because superstition is very common in India. So everyone is watching this murder by magic on live television, and it goes on for I think 12 hours or something before the guru gives up. It's so damn hilarious.
Kind of evil protections that this gentleman have to, save himself from the guru's magic.
Clearly, he has made several evil pacts. That's the only logical explanation why the guru's magic didn't work, right?
Of course.
Oh, these people.
Yeah.
I mean, again, we get back to the root point. I'm not saying it's impossible to survive on light and air. I'm just saying that I can't do it. Maybe I haven't tried hard enough.
Well, you can survive on light and air. Question is how long?
The question is you can survive on light and air, but can you survive on only light and air? And I think that's the real question.
Wow! From two non-native English speakers, I get the same sort of sass, stupid bullshit with word sentence structure that I got from my teachers and professors.
Right?
As
congratulations, that means you actually are fluent in a language.
Why?
When you're condescending in the language. That means you graduate. Gold star.
Important distinction, right?
Not, you see, because there's something that I would like to talk about called intent.
See, the problem is I'm too accustomed to people trying to weasel out what they say to me in debates and stuff that I immediately strike at things like that if I perceive it. I can't help it anymore. I've discussed with too many these light people in my years now to let that slip by me. It's just a reflex these days.
Sweden, there's like a dime a dozen these fucking light people. God damn it.
There is quite a few.
If you're gonna do photosynthesis, at least do it in a place that actually has more greenery.
We have a hairdresser turned light medium who has written books and is touring country round, drawing in millions. Selling this crap. Also, he also communicates with the dead, of course, and tells them.
Of course.
And tries to sell this crap. And yeah, to discuss and debate with people that believe that kind of stuff,
all this kind of false advertising and taking advantage of people is detracting from the true quality of the people who actually are capable of these talents. You know, they don't advertise themselves; it's everyone else.
Yeah, because not about money, of course. Ugh. Yeah, so the thing is when I usually press people like, but you actually said it like that, then they say, oh, but I didn't mean only in this case. They would say. It's like, oh, God, headache. Such headaches. But yeah, so I'll she says she will train herself, so she's not right there yet. I say good luck to her.
No, my fear is like, what exactly does microfood entail? Right?
Yeah, what is that?
Microfood.
Cosmic microfood. That sounds like the future to me.
I mean, cosmic food? That means food from the cosmos, which is all food.
Does she have like ice from a comet or something?
Food. I mean, that means like the food that microorganisms eat. Like,
does she get like regular deliveries from the Oort cloud or like?
Yeah, I think so. It just crashes in her yard. Like, well, there we go. Time to eat.
Doesn't have to crash. She regularly communes with aliens, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
You know, I regularly communicate with aliens too in the course of my everyday life. Wink, wink.
Food to look like.
Grimith actually works as like a border patrol for.
You aliens ain't gonna go to.
Oh, take care, let go! He drives around in a pickup truck with a shotgun.
Yes.
That is not how life in society goes. Although I will say, Jonas, that image of like the American stereotypes, not that far off. Not that far off. I didn't approve of the lesser Carolina, but
the lesser no. I can understand that. Oh goodness! Also, I see that I posted a link before about the United States invading Denmark in Minecraft.
Oh yeah,
They start destroying Denmark and putting up American flags. And it's war out there, man. I don't know how this is gonna end, but
Denmark is okay with it, from my understanding.
It's blood on the streets now.
It would be funny if like the Ministry of Education just said, all right, fine. All the schools from class like 3 to 10. Get
Attack.
on it.
Yes. Charge!
What they should do is just build America and then attack America.
Imagine a full-scale war in Minecraft. It would be devastating. It would be great.
Just be silly.
Oh, it'd be great. That's how war should be fought, I think.
See what you've caused with your shitty game, Notch. You see the game.
Sweden wins. Whoever of you loses doesn't matter. Sweden wins anyway.
So can we throw tickets? World War 3 is to be fought in Minecraft.
Yeah. I believe this is the solution to everything. It will imagine how much money the US would save with not having like a military budget, right? You just have to get programmers and guys to start playing, or girls starting playing Minecraft. It's way cheaper.
That sounds very Pikachu acceptable. No. Charizard acceptable. No. Unacceptable. And then Wrinkler fumbles.
See? Oh, it's pretty good. If I can connect here.
Starting map pools doesn't do much if you don't actually connect to a server.
I mean, you have the world at the palm of your hand if you don't connect to a server. It's
I can do
always-
anything.
That's right.
I God now.
I can play my own campaign with blackjack and hookers.
Exactly, and booze.
I'll have my own little tea party tabletop game. Yes.
I can make all the voices myself.
Today, little boys and girls, we're playing All Flesh Must Be Eaten.
Yay! You should do that with the kids at your work.
Play All Flesh Must Be Eaten. Yes, yeah. Let me take the fast track to unemployment.
Let's put out some Rammstein at full blast and.
That's right. Das ist mein Tag.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yep.
It's gonna be pretty great.
I'd probably have to play the America one. America is wunderbar, boys and girls. My Jugend.
Yes, start with Jugend. That's pretty good.
That's right.
It's a good start. Doesn't have any weird connotations or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It always fucked with my head whenever I took German, and this would be like the 14th, 15th year old level of maturity here, where we're in the first our German semester, and we begin learning that German has 3 genders, and we all look at each other and go, the fuck? Das Mädchen? What? Yes, little girls don't have a gender.
It's true. I think it's best, honestly, if we just keep saying that.
In Denmark, we only have 2. And they're not the ones you would expect.
Oh my! Now this is intriguing.
We have gendered and no gendered.
Oh.
So, I mean, yeah.
I mean, the English, of course, has its genderless pronouns, but we don't call little girls it. At least that's not the socially acceptable way of addressing the topic.
Well, we have him, her, and it, but we also have actually a fourth that was conjured up a couple of years back when we basically mixed him and her to be a combination of the two for people that it doesn't really matter. We're just talking about a person, and we don't want to say it about a person, but we don't want to say him or her because it doesn't matter. So we have a fourth to just say it's a person.
That sounds needlessly excessive.
No, it's actually very good because now in text I don't need to write, blah 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 him/her. I can just put that word in there and it's done.
People who do that get excoriated. you just pick a gender. The masculine one tends to be overemphasized, but I like to go with the feminine one. Mm-hmm. You just roll with it. You pick a gender and you go with it.
All the D&D books, it's always like...
I know, a lot of tabletop role-playing books like to emphasize the female gender, which is amusing, because it's like...
Yes. But then again, why not?
Right.
So I assume we want to start playing right now, correct?
Yes.
Right?
I may actually be half an hour or so late, actually, because my parents just said that they need my help, and I can't really refuse.
Oh.
It's not much I can do about that.
Need help with science.
Yeah,
Mama
help
science
with
and
garden
Papa
science.
Yeah, well, run along then, and we'll start, and you'll hopefully catch up.
I will catch up. See you then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I move pretty slow, so it shouldn't be that difficult for him to catch up to me.
No, here we move at the speed of dice.
How many sides do the dice have?
Well, I have my D1 here.
What's the chance of it falling on the floor?
Mm.
You see, because the D100, it moves pretty goddamn fast.
That is true. Probably go to D4, just flat on the...
Oh yeah, that triangle bullshit. Well, not triangle, of course, but a pyramid.
There we go, yep.
Hey, D100. I'm the Macarena.
Oh, yes, this would be an impromptu musical performance.
Los Del Rio. We in elementary school, whenever I was a wee lad, we did exercises to like some pop songs, including the Macarena. we did the Macarena in elementary school. I'm like 7 years old for our physical education class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's almost universal, honestly.
Well,
Because
that's good.
I'm pretty sure I did that too.
Oh shit, Tarlin gained health. Ah!
Yeah, you can all heal up fully.
Oh. 2 weeks, not fully healed. Yep.
Yeah, that's the poison that Nari thought she was immune to, you know? Turns out. Bad shit.
You roll me 7 fortitude saves.
Gotta add all the magic stuff.
Okay. I had all my spell slots already. Good.
Wonderful.
Yes. Hopefully Jonas doesn't replace my token with a shittier one and go, you have to update it again, noob.
I hope not.
Happens.
I hope not. After tonight, it will all be over anyway.
That's right.
And
This is it. T- get fucked.
Yeah. Start counting.
What number is that? 1.3, fuck you. That's what number it is.
It's 10 past fuck you. That's what it is.
Where are your children?
Good heavens, would you look at the time?
That's right.
Okay, well, might as well get this this party started.
I don't remember what happened last session.
So you're perfect for doing the recap then, I guess.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, go!
Okay. Well, I don't remember, so but we went then. Last session, which was 2 weeks ago, we began at the base of Mount Uranoth, having just survived our kobold encounter along with a Duragar. He was all pontificating about crazy shit, as Duragar tend to do, and so we killed him. Which really wasn't any sort of great inconvenience for us. We actually wanted to. At any rate, we had some interest in the region still. There was a magma worm, which Villain had saw. There were still some kobolds yipping about, which, you know, maybe they had some cool shit that we couldn't get to. We'd find a way. So in our process of searching around the base of Mount Uranoth and the eternal quest for kobold treasure, Rilnid stumbled across this great artificial mushroom mountain house, whatever. We found it, Rilnid told the others, we investigated the situation. There was a knock on a door there, and we were accosted by a robot, and 3/5 of the party entered to deal with the planar merchant. The details of the conversation I cannot recall, for I didn't actually listen to it. At any rate, a contract was made after Tristan had her head fucked with, and the planar merchant could take us to the magma worm, the lair of it, and in exchange for some treasure, we'd kill the thing for the planar merchant. We agreed, so we teleported us into the mountain, and we killed it, as was our birthright. We got the money. The planar merchant did not ditch us, which I thought of possibility, and we were left to go on about our merry way, which ended up being to the formerly the blue slime pool on the other side of the Lake of Violet Mist, or whatever the fuck it's called, to have ourselves a grand meeting with the standoffish Zan and Skisrol, who distrust each other, who have been trying to coexist for a long time, and it just hasn't happened, and through careful appliance of words and nuances, the peace-mongering, trustworthy drow helped to forge a grand alliance that would forever endure the test of time, better than dwarven craftsmanship itself.
I get a feeling you're upselling this a bit.
Then there was a grand party, during which time Alinari pulled some bullshit on the alchemist. He was, yes! I will march on the drow outpost myself! It's a fucking awesome idea! Good. Glad you understand our cause, and, put out the work order for some grand banners to be made depicting our various houses, and we thought, it might be a good idea to head back to Fastervold, since we kind of do need to organize ourselves for the assault on Vathas, of which we have discussed in detail quite a bit. because, you know, she's kind of there, and we've been selling the Skistrel and the Zan on the horrible evils of the Baroness, and how impure and violent and corrupting, and how much of a distress she is, and how much she really needs to be dealt with. Hopefully not inserting any other ideas in their head about other drow and what they might do in the same position of power. That's neither here nor there. The point is, we headed to Fastervault, which, as it turns out, had not fallen apart while we were gone. I hedged my bets, personally, but some viewers were doubtful. But we were there, we talked with Tarlin. No, he was very amiable to see us. Perhaps a little bit surprised that we had managed to return. Maybe he was hoping he could just fall into his lap naturally. But no, he had to try. And while we were there, we killed Skethik and Azrak, and then set to work doing 2 weeks of downtime before beginning our trek back out of Fastervault and up into the fungal jungle to go take out Vothis. To lunch. We're rather amicable about that.
Uh-huh.
And that's where we left off.
All right, yeah. So it has been 2 weeks since we last played. Also been 2 weeks in game with downtime. So the question then is, what has the characters done in the 2 weeks of the downtime? How about we start with Rain Kalar?
Okay, 1 second. Well, Rain has been busy with a few things. He has been trying to retrain the military, trying to get it in shape and get it ready for whatever we plan to do. Well, firstly, assaulting the Vothis, but you know, anything else after that if we survive. Other than that, I have been talking with I've been talking with Tarlin quite a bit, sparring with him, you know, making sure he's not going to turn on us any second. And as well, I've been doing some work with some of the citizens, trying to ease the unrest from basically all of our drow soldiers basically running amok in the town and ruining everything. So some discipline was put in, quite brutally, in the town square, actually.
Yeah, it's quite a talk of the town, actually. How Rain Kalar, one of the lords, apparently stood up for a gnome in the center square, and there's a lot of hushed whispers of the event. Many claims it's just a rumor. Others saw it. There's also a bit of a whispering going around among the drow, mumbling about, well, not being the sort of thing they expected from one of the lords to do.
Fucking weirdo.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I like how that's coming from the player who was who's got the character who could.
Look, this is your recap downtime, not my recap downtime. You need to channel your focus.
My recap's over.
Fucking weirdo.
I like to think that Grimith there role played the Vox Populi. All right, who wanna go next? I'm tilting my head and looking at all of you.
Well, clearly our great leader Alanari should go next.
Sure. Alanari has been spending her time with a very difficult task, which is trying to make Trislin, her sister, begin to own up to the position she was born into, which is the sister of Alanari, who of course will be the ruler of everything. Which makes her sister have quite a bit of status, being the second female of House Vitharia. This is no easy task, but Alanari thinks that, you know, she certainly is wonderful, and so Trislin must have some of the same potential, and unlocking that has been her goal through this time. She has decided that when the new kingdom's born, the person who will have to lead the church will be Trislin, because she is, again, female and Vitharia, and Alanari will have all her time spent ruling everything to take care of that sort of thing. So she has tried to educate Trislin in the matters of responsibility, of somewhat seriousness, and just generally about religion and the worship of Agaris. In addition, about how such worship and how such things could be phrased to appeal to a wider audience than just us. And so she really hasn't been much sort of available or around, as she has been moving about and studying really much of the time away.
Okay. Has Truslin done anything else than studying with Alinari?
Would she have had any time to, Mordecai?
Has she snuck away at some point?
No, she wouldn't do that.
Alinari is just talking and talking and talking.
No, Truslin wouldn't sneak away from. So if there wouldn't be, then no, she wouldn't sneak away from Alinari.
Okay. Yeah, I think since a sheep ran away, that's back to Rillandid.
What did Zen do during the downtime? Don't you know?
I do. He has helped Raincalar with some training of the soldiers. He has done some light scouting around town, and he has spent a lot of time training his bat.
Oh.
Bat training.
Is
Getting
the
it
bat
into shape.
actually useful now?
Well, I wouldn't.
It's still a baby, right?
Yeah, it's a baby bat.
Baby bat.
Or
Good.
no, he's getting into shape now. You know,
That's
it's
Baby bat.
You grow that bat big and strong so I can put it on my spit, right?
exactly. Bat spit.
Yes. Rillandid didn't do much. He crafted a lot of magic items. A lot of magic shit. He helped to keep Iverna in line, dropped the dynamite on her,
Oh yeah.
blew it up. He helped to make sure that law and order was kept safe and sound, and in Fastervault, he used the resources at his disposal to ensure that he could make a better, safer Fastervault for all. There may have been a speech involved, which may or may not have involved 75% of Fastervault's population in the town square, conducted entirely in Gnomish. Speculation, really, right? Might not happen.
Yeah, rumor.
Nah. Rumor mill says.
Yeah, exactly. Rumor has it that Rillandid tore off his clothes at one point.
You know, might have happened.
Elinari believes it.
She buys it. She just, yep.
Oh yes, he made out with a gnome. That's fitting for him.
Not just one gnome, 300 gnomes.
Oh yes, that's why they're all so happy.
We danced and did the Orgy Porgy song from Brave New World.
What did I just come
When she
back
was
to?
told, she just sighed and shook her head.
Oh, Rillandid. She like puts her head in her hands.
My queen, have you heard? Have you seen the town hall? I don't
Your
know what
brother
he's
has
saying.
been orgying with gnomes. I suppose that is his right.
He
What
is
perverse-
we are going to make him the diplomat.
Oh, what perverse proclivities that man has. I would
Send
never
him to the
understand.
Gnome King.
Then he comes back with like he has seduced the Gnome King somehow.
We'll marry him off.
You know, I wouldn't
Marry
be
him off
surprised.
with the Gnome King.
Not the Gnome King's daughter or anything.
No,
No,
Well,
the Gnome King.
It's the Gnome King doesn't see any difference on male female drow. It's just he can't.
I'm a puzzle that needs to be solved.
Yeah. That's so romantic.
Why don't you unwrap me? Yeah. I got a puzzle box for you right here.
Thinks he can save you.
Oh, how vile.
So that's what happened during the downtime.
But that's how the Gnomokai is going to be born, right? The mix between gnome and drow.
And apparently it turned out rather well, despite the massive Zvirfneblin orgy. It actually did calm people down. It helped to get out their rage and aggression and oppression.
Yeah, the town has seen a significant decrease in arrests thanks to the efforts of specifically Rillandid and Raincalar. They've done much to root out some of the more sort of obvious problems, let's say. But yeah, at the end of the 2 weeks, I would assume you gather once more at the Hall of the Lord.
Yeah.
Tarlin will certainly be there.
Okay.
Can you put me on the map you're at right now?
It's the Upper
Cool.
Azathyr map.
Yeah, number one.
I'm lost. I'm in the submarine for some reason.
You would be
go.
in the submarine.
It's just left when gone to the submarine.
Yeah, 2 weeks, you can make it.
Oh yeah. Finally, take that for a
He
joyride.
finds the secret hole to Dammer Hall inside the lake. That you
He
won't
just
learn
comes
about
back
until
and-
book 3.
Yeah.
He just comes back and goes, "Oh, by the way, I found them all."
Yeah. I don't know.
He's
Whatever.
like,
Yeah.